Good afternoon, guys. Today, we're going to explain this pre-storage plan of Boy 013. Yes, a departure draft in Dampier, Australia, of even keel. Forward, aft, and in draft is 18.23 meters, and he has no trim. And he's going to Gwangyang, South Korea, of arrival draft of even keel. Now, the distance between Port Dampier and Gwangyang, Korea is wait, Dampier to Gwangyang, Korea is 3,526 miles, and our laden speed is 12.6 knots with a daily consumption of 49 fuel consumption of 49 metric tons per day. So with this entire voyage, the steaming time would be 11 days, 15 hours, and 50 minutes. This will be his steaming time. Now, with this 11 days and 15 hours, 15 minutes, the consumption of fuel will be 580 metric tons. Okay, sorry, equals minus is 500 metric tons. That will be his consumption. Negative because it's consumption. And his diesel oil, his consumption is only 2 metric tons, from 50 to 48. And his fresh water, he will have a production of 20 tons of the entire voyage. From 300 to 320, he has a additional 20 tons because of freshwater production. And his ballast during the departure from Dampier, he has a remaining ballast of 100. So to arrive in Gwangyang, South Korea, he has to pump in 500 metric tons to maintain to have an even keel when arrival at Gwangyang, South Korea. Why do he has to pump in or add additional ballast of 500 metric tons? You see here, the fuel tank of the vessel is on the up part of the vessels. So with 11 days, 11 days and 15 hours and 50 minutes of travel, you will consume. So this tank will all be consumed. So there will be a reduction of ballast of fuel here. So when the reduction of ballast here of the fuel, you will be trimmed by the head if you arrive in South Korea. So you must add uh, water ballast in after peak to compensate the the reducing of the fuel consumption here. So when you arrive to South Korea, you will have an even keel because you will put ballast on the up part or on the after peak. So to compensate the consumption of the fuel tank. Okay. So the remaining ballast during the departure plus the additional ballast upon arrival of Gwangyang, you will have a total of 600 tons. And because this is a pre-stop plan, you will have see the information of his dead weight, displacement, light ship, and maximum shearing force and bending moments of departure from Australia and arrival in South Korea. And this is the distribution of the cargoes and uh, the name of the cargo, specified cargo. So this is the pre-plan of the entire voyage. Now we will try to compute this one. All these things was computed because of this Loadicator. So we will just let's say in fuel tank, we will just take out the consumption here when the vessel is traveling, so we will have a lesser amount of fuel upon arrival of Gwangyang, South Korea. Same with the diesel, we will have a deduction of 2 metric tons. But in freshwater, you will have additional 20 tons. So, we will try to compute this without using the Loadicator. So with this program, we can compute the arrival draft of the vessel in Gwangyang, South Korea. So we depart from Australia or jump here of 18.23 forward, and draft up will be 18.3. The density is 1.025. Density is somewhere here. The density is on departure Australia is 1.025 and arrival in Gwangyang is 1.025. So you put here the density, and here upon arrival in South Korea is also 1.025. So we will put here now the consumption of its fuel. Okay, go back. The consumption of fuel is 580. 580. Okay, 580 fuel consumption. So we 2 tanks we cannot we can most probably we have to use 2 tanks in consuming the fuel oil. So 580 I'm sorry, 580 divided by 2, then you will have 290. So the consumption of this tank will be 290. You put negative because of consumption and put negative 290. Okay, so your fuel here will be deducted by 580 because of the consumption. So that's why it's negative. And look, the LCG is positive. Take note that LCG is positive. Why positive? If you notice the cargo holds from 1 to 5 on the forward part, the values are negative. But from hold number 6 to hold number 9, all the values are positive. So so 1 to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this hold number 5 from forward is negative. From number 6 to 9 is positive. But since your tank is on the up part, so the value of your LCG should be positive. And that's why it's positive. Okay? So we go back to our computation. So it's negative. Now the next part is next consumption uh, is our uh, diesel oil, which is 2 tons. So take out 2 tons diesel oil. We take negative 2. And the tank is also on the up parts. That's why the LCG is positive. And we'll see diesel oil, tank 1 starboard. So diesel tank 1 starboard, LCG is positive 121.73. So the LCG is positive 121.73. And another consumption, I'm sorry, we have a production of 20 tons of fresh water. So fresh water, you will have here, you put positive meaning production, additional 20 tons. And the ballast, we have a remaining ballast of 100 and additional ballast of 500. So a total of 600 ballast, 600 metric tons ballast. So since upon arrival in South Korea or Pyongyang, the vessel's condition will be trimmed by the head because the consumption of the fuel tank on the up part. So we put here now the remaining ballast of 100 metric tons, it is distributed between ballast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ballast W bottom or ballast water tank from 1 to 9. Since we don't know exactly how much is the amount of each ballast tanks, so I would just presume that I will just put 100 here in the forward part, and I would say the additional 500 will be on the up part of a total of 600. Now, what would be the draft upon arrival with this condition in Gwangyang? So you will have your main draft will be 1823, but you will be trimmed by the head because you don't know exactly how much amount of ballast for each tank. Let's say tank WBT number 1, 2, 3 until 9. But since we don't know how much amount in each tank of ballast water, so we just presume that it will be put in 4-peak tank, so it will be easy to compute. So to make it even kill and take out this negative, sign of the trim forward, we take out some ballast from forepeak and put it to the up part. So I will take, for example, 50 tons here. 50 will be 50 also. And I will add 550 here, 50 tons. And how much will be the drop? Now he is trimmed by the stern, but you have a more draft here on the up part of 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters. So we want to arrive in Gwangyang even keel of 18.23 forward and aft and midship. So we have to take out ballast and after peak and put it forward or on the, so we take out 20, 530, 530 plus 20, 570, 70, total of 600. Okay, and how much will be the draft? Even keel, 1823, 1827 forward, 1823 up, and 1823 mid, and forward is 1823. But we have that's even keel, but I want to take this, I want to have it exactly zero, meaning we are still trimmed by the stern. But anyway, you cannot see this point 002 in actual reading of the for sake of accuracy. We just take out this 0.002. So we take out 1 ton here, 529, 529, and add 1 ton here, 71. And what will be the drop? So we have still stern by the up of 0.001, but the actual drop is even keel. So we just, for the sake of computation, I want to take out this 0.001. So we take out another 1 ton, just make it 528, 528, and add 1 ton here, 72. Now let's see what happens. Now it's 0, so it's even keel. Forward drop is 18.23, up drop is 18.23, and midship drop is 0.23, and your trim is exactly 0. So this program is like the Loadicator. You can compute your arrival draft, since this is your departure draft. You can compute your arrival draft on the next port because of you put weights here, the consumption of your fuel, additional ballast or take out ballast. So this portion here plays the role of the weights. Whether you take out weights or you put weights, and the good part of this program is that you have the density here and on the departure, and a density on arrival. But anyway, for example, the density in Gwangyang is 1.024. What will be our arrival in Gwangyang? So your draft will be your vessel will sink from 1823 to 1825. There will be arrival draft in Wangyang because of your density, change of density, and you will stop an even kill. But if you put it back to the original density 1.025, then you will have a drop of 18.23, 18.23 forward and up. For example, your density here is departure dump here is 1.023, and your arrival drop in Gwangyang is 1.025. What will be your drop arrival? So here you will have a trim of 0.01, and your forward drop will be 18.19, and your drop up will be 18.20. You have a mean drop of 18.20. So the density plays a big role in your draft. So uh, so we'll put it back to the original 1.025, the departure density and arrival density in Gwangyang is 1.025, so you will have an even kill, zero deflection. Uh, this title of this certain program is this: how to find draft and trim when handling weights involving large changes in mean draft. So actually this is a very good program because every time you put in cargo or any weights or take out cargoes, you will actually see your arrival draft here, or whatever arrival or the arrival draft or the draft when the changes of your cargo. So you will have a draft reading here. Now I hope you will like this presentation, and this is very helpful to the chief officers for computing weights and drops without using the Loadicator. So this is a good tool if we have this kind of program uh, on board, just to make things more easier. So that's it. I hope you like this video, and please share if you like it. Thank you very much for watching.